The sports page with the Orlando Sentinel and FM 96.9 The Game's Mike the Bulldog Bianchi.
On JRR.
Bulldog Sports page brought to you by Kaufman and Lind Injury Attorneys. Bulldog, we got you there on the horn?
The Bulldog is here, and I want you guys to remember what I said last Tuesday, all right? Last Tuesday, I said by this time next week, the Orlando Magic will have moved up to the 4 seed in the Eastern Conference. And by God, go check the NBA standings this morning, because after the Magic beat the Charlotte Hornets last night, 101-89, the New York Knicks lost last night. Who's the 4 seed now?
It is indeed this time next week, this week, and you were right, Bulldog.
You called it, dude. Well done. I even wore the Magic 35 shirt without knowing who won the game last night. I put on this jersey this morning just because your prediction.
Now, Bulldog, on top of all this, they've got to play again tonight. They got Washington. They should be able to beat them, although back-to-backs are, never easy. We'll be out for a watch party. We're going to try to root them on tonight, Bulldog. What's the details, Taco?
We're going to be at Casey Sports Bar in Heathrow. We have Earth Day birthday tickets. We have Magic Suite tickets, dog. This is a big deal. Mick Ultra 6 to 8 tonight.
Magic have won 9 of their last 11 games now. They are 10 games over 500 for the first time since April 18th, 2012, the Dwight Howard era.
Wow.
And I'm going to make another prediction here on my Bulldog Bite, all right? You ready for this Bulldog Bite prediction since my last one came true? The Magic are only 3.5 games behind the Cavs for the 3 seed. By the end of the season, the Magic will be the 3 seed and will play the number 6 seed Miami Heat in the first round of the playoffs. Oh, how sweet is it going to be to take down the Heat in a state rivalry in the first round of the playoffs.
All right. All these Bulldog Bites, Pat, and predictions, I can't keep track of them all. So you made a prediction that stood on this last one with them being a 4 seed, but now I'm lost, dude. Sorry, dog.
I think what Taco is insinuating is the dog might be getting a little cocky here.
A little bit.
Maybe.
Hey, dog, last night, the riveting 0-0 draw, Orlando City and Tigres, 9 o'clock start time. They said there was 10,000 people there. It didn't look like that that might be a generous estimate.
Yeah, and a 0-0 draw, not exactly an exciting game, but Tigres is a really good team from Mexico, and that keeps Orlando City alive in the CONCACAF Champions Cup. Now, though, they have to go to Mexico next week and play Tigres. I think that's a 10 p.m. kickoff, if I'm not mistaken. So, yeah, the Orlando City still alive in the CONCACAF Champions Cup. Big game out at UCF tonight. The UCF Knights take on the number 1 ranked Houston Cougars in college basketball. UCF's basketball team obviously has pulled some upsets already this year. They beat, number 3 Kansas at home. So big game for them tonight against the number 1 ranked Houston Cougars. I don't think UCF is in Houston's class. Houston buried them earlier in the year, but I'll tell you what, Johnny Dawkins has already proven he has this program ready to compete in the Big 12. The Knights aren't going to make the NCAA tournament, it doesn't look like, but if they could get to the NIT, their first season in the Big 12, I think that would be considered a success. Hopefully they can win tonight. We'll see. I don't think so, but that's a big game for UCF. Speaking of college basketball, Caitlin Clark obviously is the talk of college basketball, the Iowa women's superstar. Her game against Ohio State on Sunday, in which she broke Pistol Pete Maravich's record as the all-time leading scorer in college basketball history, drew 3.39 million viewers, had a high of 4.42 million. It was the most watched women's regular season game since 1999 and the second most watched college basketball game of this season, men or women, all right? The only thing that has surpassed it this year was the Michigan State-Arizona men's game that followed an NFL Thanksgiving game on Fox. So it had a good lead-in. So you want a Bulldog bite for this one?
Oh, God.
Okay, before you Bulldog bite it, the Caitlin deal, this is a huge...
It's a great
I like
story.
seeing it. Yeah, it's
Great story.
Yeah, it's awesome.
I'm going to say this. If Caitlin Clark plays for the national title this season, her game will get a higher rating than the men's national championship game. What do you think about that? No?
We'll have to see who's in the men's national championship.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Nobody knows any of the men's players. Everybody knows who Caitlin Clark is.
I think what I'm going to say is I'm all Bulldog bit up right now, to be totally honest.
Okay, all right.
He's been savage this morning.
Hey, thank
Other
you for the
college
Shaq.
basketball
Thank you for the Shaq jersey, by the way, on another note.
You're welcome. The other college basketball news yesterday, a Dartmouth basketball team has now unionized. That was announced yesterday.
They're part of the service workers union now.
Yeah, they're part of service workers union. They're unionized. College Dartmouth said, listen, classifying our basketball team as employees is not only unprecedented, it's inaccurate. Why? Because the Dartmouth basketball team they don't make any money. They're in last place in the Ivy League. Even if they were in first place, they wouldn't make any money. But now they want to be they want to be called employees. You know what happens to employees at businesses that don't make any money?
Get fired.
They get fired and the business shuts down.
Yeah.
So some of these non-revenue sports better be careful about unionizing.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying.
Careful what you ask for.
Right. So.
All right, Mike the Bulldog Bianchi, host of Open Mic over on AM 740 and FM 96.9 The Game, takes time out of his busy schedule to join us for the sports page each morning here on JRR, brought to you by Kaufman and Lind.
Listen to Under Oath with attorney Jeff Kaufman every Saturday morning, 7:30, FM 96.9 The Game. Catch extended versions of Under Oath by searching for Under Oath with Jeff Kaufman on your favorite streaming platform. Oh!
More rock.
Listen to JRR on the iHeartRadio app. Download it now for free at WJRR.com.
From the